What if I told you that some of the best real estate deals in America are hidden in plain sight, sitting on government websites, waiting for someone like you to scoop them up for pennies on the dollar? Today, we're diving into the world of land banks, a low-key but powerful way to acquire property with massive potential. Whether you're looking for your first investment, want to build generational wealth, or just flip some dirt for profit, you are in the right place. This is your ultimate step-by-step guide to understanding, finding, and buying land bank properties like a pro. Let's get into it. So let's talk about what a land bank is in the first place. Land banks are government-created entities, usually at the city or county level, designed to take control of abandoned, tax-delinquent, or blighted properties. Their mission is to clean up neighborhoods, eliminate eyesores, and put these properties back into the hands of people who actually want to do something productive with them. And the best part is many of these properties are sold for below market value, and some are even free if you meet the right requirements. Think of a land bank as a real estate rehabber for entire cities. They're not about profit, they're about revitalization. Let's check out a few real land bank websites together. There's the Detroit Land Bank Authority, DLBA. Their website is buildingdetroit.org. Detroit offers homes starting as low as $1,000, but you'll need to agree to rehab them within a specific timeline. The second one is my favorite. It's called the Cuyahoga County Land Bank. It's in Cleveland, Ohio. Their website is cuyahogalandbank.org. You'll find not just residential homes, but also commercial lots, side lots, and even entire apartment buildings for really, really cheap. I want to put you under the Cook County Land Bank. This is in Chicago, Illinois. Their website is cookcountylandbank.org. They offer a buy and hold program where you can get multifamily or commercial properties under a flexible agreement. And lastly, let me put you onto Land Century. This is the largest database of land banks across the entire country. So no matter where you live, you can go to this website and find a good deal for land or homes that you can fix and flip in your area right after this. Notice that a lot of things that I'm saying have a lot of action words at the end of them, because that's what I want you to take away from this. None of the stuff that I'm teaching you matters if you never take any action on any of it. What you learn requires action. When you take action, you gain experience. Experience opens up your possibilities, and with more possibilities and options, you can find success. There are over 200 land banks across the US, and they all operate a little differently, but the core process is very similar. Now, here's where a lot of people get stuck. They think, I'm not an investor, I don't have good credit, there's no way I can qualify. But actually, most land banks are not looking for perfect credit or investors with deep pockets. They're looking for commitment. Can you fix the property up within 6 to 12 months? Do you have a basic business plan? And will you live in it or rent it out in a way that actually helps the community? If you answer yes to any of those questions, then you are absolutely qualified to buy a land bank property. The application process is really simple. So let's break it down step by step. Step one is you need to search the land bank website and use filters like zip code, lot size, price, and zoning. Step two is where you submit an expression of interest. It's called an EOI. Usually it's an online form. You use your name, you plan for the property, and proof of funds or your project plan. Now, step three is your proposal or rehab plan. Some land banks want to know your timeline and your budget. Don't panic, I'll explain that to you later. Now, step four is your board review and approval. There's usually a monthly review process. If approved, they'll send you a purchase agreement. Now, step five is where you actually close the deal. This might take you 30 to 90 days. You'll have to pay with certified funds, and you may need to sign a renovation compliance agreement. And then that's it. You're the official owner of a land bank property. Now, here's some mistakes that you want to be avoiding. Before you buy anything, you need to avoid these rookie mistakes, like not reading the fine print. Some of these properties are going to come with demo orders, meaning you have to tear down the property, or underestimating the rehab costs. These properties are cheap for a reason. Make sure that you're always checking the zoning. Your lot may be zoned for commercial instead of residential, and that changes everything. And then the biggest mistake is thinking that this is a passive process. No, you have to put the work in. But that brings us to our next point, which is how you actually fund the deal using business credit. Now let's talk about how to do this entire thing using 100% business credit. You could fund the entire rehab project without using your personal credit whatsoever. And this is where business credit comes in handy. Now, of course, you need to have your LLC formed. You need to set up your business properly. So you need the EIN, business address, your DUNS number, etc. Once you have that, then you need to apply for accounts with these specific retailers. You need Home Depot, Lowe's, Uline, and Quill. And then you need fleet cards and gas cards and at least one business line of credit. Check out one of my other videos where I talk about all the options you have for no PG business lines of credit. You're going to use business credit to buy the materials, pay the contractors, and cover all of your utility costs. Once the property's fixed up, you've got options. You can sell it for profit, you can rent it out for passive income, you can use it for Section 8, you can turn it into a community space or a short-term rental, or you can refinance it, pull out the equity, and do it all over again. This is how you build a portfolio with almost no competition, because most people don't even know that land banks exist. Here are a few real people who actually made it work. There's Tasha from Flint, Michigan. She bought a $500 home, spent $15K on repairs, and rented it out for $900 a month. And then there's Jay in Atlanta. He grabbed 3 side lots, combined them, and built a duplex using construction financing. Then there's Erica in Cleveland. She bought a home for $1, and then she got a $30K grant for rehab through a local nonprofit. Their stories are possible because they took action. If you've been waiting for a sign to start investing in real estate, this is it. Land banks are the hidden cheat code to acquiring real estate without the competition or sky-high prices. You don't need a real estate license. You don't need 100K. You just need to show up and do the work. If you found this valuable, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment telling me which city you're going to go search for land banks in. And if you see someone looking for land in your city and you're a contractor, an electrician, you have building experience, you have zoning experience, you have the ability to help them in any way, then go ahead and reply to their comment and see if there's a way you can work together. My name is Innie, and I'll see you in the next one.